I'm gonna ask myself some questions. Rainn, what's going on? What's going on these days?
Because here's what I'm about to say. Yeah. Are you ready? Here it goes. I'm going to say this now. Sit down, fasten your seatbelt. Here's the deal. It was front page, like, Rainn Wilson, The Office was racist! Exclamation
I did see
point.
that.
Giant clickbait kind of
I
thing.
baited and I clicked.
You went for it.
Oh, yeah. I said, what? Feel the rain on your pod. Rainn Wilson tomorrow.
I don't
That's
know.
a song.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Rainn Wilson. I'm doing the police.
Don't.
Let it rain. I actually made a pun when our guest Rainn Wilson, who was a blast, came into the studio. I can't remember. I said, "Let it rain," or I don't know. He's heard it all. You know,
We
He's
tried to
heard it
give him
all.
some curveballs,
Yeah.
but he's heard it all. So we had him in studio, which is rare. We have a couple coming up in studio.
yeah.
We had fun with Rainn. Good dude. We talked about Dwight's haircut on The Office.
And a lot of Office stuff, and
course.
how that got made, and what the rocket ship that he got on with that.
Yeah,
thing.
we
and his career, where he came from. You know, it's really an interesting story. It always is.
always is different thing. We didn't focus on The Office. That was actually, we sort of swung back to that, but he's got a lot of different things to talk about. We won't spoil it. We had a great time.
Code
with him.
3, a
Code 3 movie coming
that's
out.
in
That's right.
theaters, and that'll be it's in movies now, I believe.
It's in movies now.
Theaters. It's a movie now, and it'll be in theaters when it's a movie.
Yes.
Then
So Code 3, Rainn Wilson, and here he is.
this is no pressure. You can eat. You can do whatever you want.
I'm not going to eat on a podcast.
We have no plan and no ideas.
Yeah. No plan, huh?
Oh, whoa.
Is that what they said? No plan?
NBC, Dwight, spinoff, axed. Let's start with that one.
Did you say axed?
Well, yeah, because
It was axed.
Oh, okay. Was there one?
Well, they.
Oh, I didn't.
Well, how
There was a planned one. It was a backdoor pilot. We'll get into it. It's delicious.
Oh, good.
It's like a
Can we
porn.
bury
Let's see what
anybody?
the young Seahawks fan.
You got any Warren Littlefield stuff, or
Do you know Warren Littlefield?
no? I don't know. If
I don't think I ever met.
Was he before?
He was gone. Yeah, he was gone at that
Yeah,
point.
he wooed me to do the Letterman thing, and gave me a poster or the Capitol Records Meet the Beatles. He got it from Sotheby's. Signed.
You weren't ready for that this fast.
Wow.
Rainn is stunned now.
I met with Brandon Tartarsauce, who was before him. Do you remember
I
Brandon
think it was
Tartakoff?
It could have been Tartakoff. I think it was Tartakoff, but
Right.
it could have been Tartakoff.
We had Jeff Zucker was our.
Oh, right.
I
Then
remember.
he left, and then there was the other guy, and I can't remember his name. But he had red hair, and he helped produce 6 Feet Under, so I should know his name.
Did anybody kind of get out in front of The Office once it became a smash and kind of like, well, it was my idea, and I.
There was a guy, Kevin Riley, who's still out there.
Oh, I
kicking
like
around.
Kevin Riley.
And
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was the champion, and he single-handedly kept our show on the air when no one believed in
like
it.
Riley.
I don't know why, but he just, he's the one who like squirreled away some money for, we'll do 5 or 6 episodes here, and we'll do 2 or 3, and I got you money for one more script, and like,
Oh, good.
he was like doing the wheeling and
Did
dealing.
he get back end?
No, because they're studio executives.
I
don't
know. I
get
was
the
hoping
back end.
because
I don't
he
think you
sounds like the
understand
hero
show
in
business.
the.
Yeah,
behind
do you
the
know how?
scenes.
Do you even know how this works?
No,
Kevin Riley worked at Brillstein forever. Is that true?
Yeah, he's a
He
nice
worked
guy.
on managers for a while, and then he was an exec.
These managers
Oh.
become executives.
Right.
It's very
Like
murky.
Brad Gray.
That's a story.
That is exactly.
Oh,
like
do you have
Brad Pitt.
stories there?
Nah,
You lit up like a little
There's
Christmas tree.
Too many
Yeah,
stories.
go ahead.
Too many stories. No, he was my manager.
Oh, he was. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was just the in a general sense.
Go ahead.
Once the person who's representing you also becomes a producer on the show, then there's just an intrinsic conflict of interest. It's like, the fox saying, I could guard the hen house. I mean, come on, man.
It's a little
You're
muddy.
not going to eat them, are you?
But the
that's part
the
of
idea is
Hollywood.
that they're going to also represent your best interests and produce
The
the
idea.
show. Yeah.
Right. There's just like, do I give this money to the client or I give it to myself? I'm the it's a little tricky. Let's put it that way.
Showbiz.
We can go deep into
Muddy, murky.
What was that smoothie that you were eating there? Because that looks like
Thanks, it's our
the
sponsor.
lawnmower threw
that.
up.
We might as well
We're
plug it.
sponsored by Barf. It's just a green drink of
Yeah, okay, we're
grinded
not
up
gonna
vegetables. No,
promote-
it's good. It's not
Do
a
you read
sponsor.
ads on your podcast?
I do read ads.
He does-
What's
he
your
wants
biggest
out already.
sponsor?
Our biggest sponsor for Soul Boom is this wonderful nonprofit called Fetzer.
Oh, we don't have that.
I
Yeah,
think
and
it sounds
they've been
familiar.
amazing because like the conversations that we're having about like spirituality and mental health and kind of making the world a better place and blah blah blah. Like it's like their whole thing, and they're like they found Soul Boom and they're like, oh my God, we want to support this, and
That's good.
What's their product?
there's no product. They're just this
Oh,
nonprofit
that's
family
nice.
foundation.
Profit.
We
Where
have a
do they
lot
get
of-
the money to pay you?
from a dead rich guy
Yeah.
who set up a foundation.
You sure he's dead?
He used to own the Detroit Tigers. I think his name is Fetzer, like Wally
Okay.
Fetzer, or I don't know.
Sounds familiar.
Frankie
You know, we
Fetzer
have
or
a lot
something.
of for-profits that are investing.
Yeah.
that put ads on, right?
Yeah, we don't know about that.
MeUndies. Let me guess. MeUndies, Quince.
Oh, MeUndies? I don't think we have
We've done
MeUndies.
Quince. We've done
Oh,
Quince.
we've done Quince.
Yeah, we've done
Yeah.
Quince like
We have
everybody
5 Hour
else.
Energy,
Yeah.
6 Hour Energy's coming out
7.5
next year.
Hour Energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's kind of hush-hush right
I have
now.
noenergy.com, does donations.
Right.
There's one called Wake Me the Fuck Up.
Yeah.
Our
just
production
take one
company for
sip.
this is Fly by the Seat of Our Pants.
Yeah.
.com.
You guys should get sponsored by Supercuts because you both need haircuts.
No.
I agree. Can I
Yeah.
tell you my problem?
Yeah. Please.
Yes, please.
I don't have great hair. I'm not going to say I don't. And I
You have
I
a
do-
full,
Yes.
luxurious
There's a
head
lot
of hair.
There's a lot of backstory to this whole thing.
Tricks
This
and
is
fluffing.
2-day hair. Don't tell anyone. But I've moved to Central California. The woman who cuts my hair is very good. Chris Rios lives down here. So I go periods of time where I don't get a haircut. But I agree with your premise that we both need haircuts. David?
Yeah. Celebrities, they're just like us. They have hair problems.
You should have a hair product called Who'll Stop the Rain. And it should be just some sort of hair product.
I don't know if you should.
Is this a comedy podcast?
I don't know. I don't know.
I have a question for you.
Don't look at the camera when you say that.
He's going straight to the lens.
He
We've
is.
never. That's
It's
genius.
the old Office move. We did it, and it works.
He did Office
I'm gonna
on
ask-
us. That's a.
I'm going to ask myself some questions. Rainn, what's going on? What's going on these days? Well, I'm promoting this new movie, Code 3, that no one is going to see, but eventually they'll watch it on streaming. And what was it like being? What was it like being in the office?
We're getting into that. We're just. This is just.
Why don't we
settling.
hit a little Code 3?
Yeah, let's hit some.
Let's hit
We
some
don't have to
Code
do
3.
that.
No, but I like to do it
These
up
are
front.
good.
And at
Is
the
this
end.
your handwriting? I like your handwriting.
I think in bubbles. Are you more
Or is this a
linear?
one-year
I
old
need just
that you
little.
hired?
I can picture that page in my head. You know, that's why I.
There's a lot of good questions on here.
I know, and
Maybe we should.
we'll get to one.
Maybe
of
you
them.
should ask one.
Well, let's hit. Where's my camera?
I would love to hear more about Chris Rios,
Well, I don't
your
have a
hairdresser.
close-up.
And you remember that?
I know. And my
That's great.
Brad.
And when you get down from Central California down to see Chris Rios for your haircut, do you
Yeah.
usually fly or drive,
take
or
the
how does that work? Is
I'm not
Chris
good
located
vertical.
in Beverly Hills?
I'm not
Is
good
it
vertical. I drive, and I drive by where you live, which will stay undisclosed.
It's Ventura County. I say that it's a vast county.
Yeah, but I drive by and I do honk and I yell, "Who'll stop the rain?" And I've never heard a response.
When you were on The
anyway.
Office, I have
Steve
some hard-hitting
Carell.
questions. Have you met Steve Carell?
What's
That's
his
my
net worth at this point?
Yeah, well-
ballpark.
It's vast.
And he would hate that question
He really would.
because he's very Midwestern.
Yes,
very
yes.
sweet. But can we talk about Code 3 for just a
Just for a
minute? I
little
want to get it in and then get
Yeah,
it at the end.
we'll get in and out of Code 3.
But let's do a quick Code 3.
Yeah.
Code 3.
Yes. Code 3 is the greatest movie ever made.
Yep.
It actually is a quite good movie, and we've got 97% on Rotten Tomatoes right now from the audiences.
I have that total from all
97%. We've got 0.3% for this podcast.
Yeah. But it's about 24 hours from hell in the life of these burnt out paramedics. It's very funny. Lil Rel Howery co-stars. It's kind of looking at the underbelly of like the American healthcare system, but it's also a lot of fun and kind of a popcorn fun movie. And I'm really happy with it.
So it's all one day. I kind of like that. It's
essentially it's kind of like The Pit. Like it's all just like really condensed. It's my last shift, and it's this newcomer played by Amy Carrero. It's her first shift, and they kind of dovetail.
Smart. I like that.
And you're driving around
LA in the middle of the night and answering some crazy calls and trying to figure out the meaning of life along the way.
Can I tell you a true quick 30-second story about a paramedic? And I wonder if this kind of sensibility is in your movie. So he's a paramedic, and he said him and his partner, they would go to these scenes where someone's lost a leg, it's horrific. And then when they would leave for themselves, they would put on Queen's song, Another One Bites the Dust, just to
alleviate the stress.
For whatever reason, Another One Bites the Dust. So is there stuff like that? How do paramedics deal with that in your movie? The heaviness of it, the stress of it, and the intensity.
Well, that's what I really learned doing this movie was like this population, and we got to hang out with them, train with them. We did a ride along in South Central with the fire department. Like they're so colossally burned out. So much is asked of them. They're so underpaid. You can't even believe it.
Like literally, what do they make?
They're literally making somewhere like in the $20-$25 an hour ultimately. And it's like kind of Starbucks rate essentially.
And they go into dangerous situations too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. They get shot at. They get vomited on. They get needle sticks.
Yeah.
They get blood. I mean, and they're going into some really dangerous neighborhoods, and patients get mad at them, doctors get mad at them, the cops get mad at them. Yeah, they're I mean, these are real American heroes. But going to Another One Bites the Dust, they have a gallows humor, man. They have a dark humor,
for sure,
which you've got to have to survive.
Well, it must be so heavy, intense, and traumatic just to be on that, and you're watching it every day, and people in pain. Also, a lot of people fight back, and they're getting punched.
You get punched,
getting drunk people, and it's like I see them on cop shows. Like, oh, these guys have got the roughest job.
They really do.
But it sounds fun. I mean, it just sounds like a fun thing to do. 24 hours or whatever, a tight amount of time. Your last day, her first day, and Lil Rel is very funny, and that's just something I haven't seen a lot. So that's a good area.
Yeah, audiences are really digging it when So, thanks.
Try not to smile.
Yeah,
he likes it. What else, Dana? On your list?
I read some things. You're great in the movie, is what I read. I haven't seen the movie, but
okay.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, thanks.
And what
you know how to do this? I
do good acting.
Yeah, that's you got that.
Pura is the smart way to fragrance your home. Customize your scents with app control, schedule them to fit your life, and enjoy premium fragrances that last. And here's something to celebrate. When you start today, your first fragrance set is free.
It's the perfect time to discover why everyone's switching to Pura. But hurry, this offer is for a limited time only. Go now to Pura.com and claim your free set before it's gone.
Do you, you were in this... one of my old favorites, Galaxy Quest. Was that your first thing you did?
That was my very first movie.
Galaxy Quest was really funny. I don't know if everyone understands how funny that was. You saw it?
I saw it.
You got to be in that, and did you read it and said, this thing's funny? You could tell right away.
This was crazy because I did nothing but theater in New York for like 10 years, and I came out to LA in 1999, and for some reason, I got cast in 2 movies in the same summer, Galaxy Quest and Almost Famous. Those were my first 2 movies. 2 of like the greatest movies ever made. I had small roles in them, but I was like, oh my God, I'm set. I'm going to be a movie star. And I promptly didn't work for a year and a half. So.
And what did you do when you weren't working for an hour and a half? Did you just had enough money saved, scramble, get on a how poor were you?
I was so, you know what I did? I'm so glad you asked that question because my friend was teaching acting classes in Hollywood at like the world's worst acting studio. And it was all acting students from like all over the world because people don't know this in Hollywood. Like people come from Sweden and Korea and Mongolia and, you know, Pakistan to go be actors like on American TV shows. But they have very thick accents. God bless them.
Yeah.
But they take acting classes. And so I taught acting at literally Hollywood and Vine in a studio. And they would hand out, I didn't get to choose the scenes. They would do scenes from American TV shows to foreign students. So I remember directing this scene. I'm not even making this up. I directed a scene from Cagney and Lacey starring a woman, a Japanese woman.
Okay, here we go.
And a Swedish woman.
Please act it out.
Playing Cagney and Lacey. I'm not going to do the Japanese.
You're not going to do the accents, but you could do the
so
Swedish.
Not. We can imagine that.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was like.
Why is the Swedish not offensive?
Yeah, because
Northern Europeans. I don't know. That's one of my
That's how it
tribes.
works.
Yeah.
Do the Japanese one day.
I'm Norwegian. I get to make fun of Scandinavians. But
I'm
she was
Norwegian
like,
too.
she was like, oh, Cagney, you embarrassed me in front of the whole. You know, in front of the whole department, and you know, Lucas is so mad at me. I don't know what to do. And then the other person responds, and trying to keep a straight face to give them like.
But they're
What's
trying
your intention?
They're trying so hard.
And they're trying so hard, and they want to be discovered, and they've come to Hollywood to follow their dream of being an actor, and they're at this second-rate studio.
That's so
yeah,
funny.
that was what I was doing to pay the bills after I had done Galaxy Quest.
Lacey, you have crossed so many lines today. I'm worried about you. I'm just making. I'm trying.
Sure.
I don't know. Is that a Norwegian or Swedish?
That was good. That was like Swedish Chef.
Swedish Chef.
It's a little bit of Arnold is sneaking in there.
Yeah,
It's
every
a little
time I
bit-
do a European, Arnold slips in.
Arnold just covers all
But
of
Arnold
Europe.
slips into a lot of things.
Yeah.
Arnold,
Let's look at a clip.
Let me tell you.
Where's the maid?
Let me tell you. He always asks. That's he's like Trump in that way. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something, but first let me ask you to let me tell you something because I want you to let me tell you something.
I'm going to ask you something that I'll tell you.
Yeah, then I tell you, and then I ask you again if I can tell you something.
You guys, this is a front row seat to watch Dana Carvey do impressions.
Yeah,
I'm
hilarious.
3.5 feet away from him. This is a joy. I'm so tingly with
I love that
happiness
you're-
right now. Oh my God.
That's so flattering, and you're right to the camera. I love that you're.
I'm
this
really
is kind of your
using it.
podcast.
I love it.
I mean, and it's great.
Can you push in a little bit?
Is this the training
Is
from
this
the
4K?
office?
So you can push in post, right?
8K.
Yeah, we'll take care of you.
You 8K?
8K.
Oh, you can
million
get
K.
right up in here.
Oh no, but they download it in 1080p. Why do you think this mic is covering my neck? I'm not a fool. All my age is here because I'm Irish, Norwegian, and Scottish. Grew up in California. Do the math. Let me tell you something.
I'm going to tell you what, this,
posture.
if you listen to me now and listen to me good.
Hear me now and believe me later.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Well, I'll do
Because
that
here's
all
what
day.
I'm about to say. Are you ready? Here it goes. I'm
Now
going to
get
say this now.
ready.
Sit down, fasten your seatbelt. Here's the deal.
Here's a good trick when Arnold, I don't do really Arnold, but when they would ask him about anything personal, he would answer his own answers because he's on camera, so they can't use it. They go, well, now what happened with that maid? He goes, this movie is action-packed. And then they go, what? And they go, he's only giving quotes they can use about the movie, so he just never answers.
No, the truth
question.
of Arnold, in which my brother and I have 3 brothers. We have this catchphrase of with each other, like, what would Arnold do? Because he can't go negative. He literally can't go negative, a bit like Trump, not to get in that. They can't, it's always promoting, always. So he had a movie, The Last Action Hero, that didn't do too well. And he's on, NBC Today or something, Matt Lauer or whatever. So you'd had trouble. No, the truth is the people are loving the movie and all over the world, the people enjoy it. Yeah, but the box office, but everybody loves it and it's doing very well and all these things and this and that. So anyway, that's my Arnold section.
No, it's a good way to promote because
be
can't
positive.
lose.
Well, it's funny. I still haven't learned my lesson. I did a podcast in New York just a week or two ago, and the guy was very just smart, wonderful nuanced conversations like, could you make The Office in today's, kind of more PC landscape? And I talked about it in a very kind of nuanced fashion, like, well, that's a tough one. We had some episodes where, we've got lead characters that are clueless, right? They can be racist, they can be sexist. And, there's, the episode where we, marked on the Asian women to like tell them apart. There's stuff like that that's really like pushing the envelope, but that's where there's a great source of comedy, blah, blah, blah. It was front page, like Rainn Wilson, The Office was racist, exclamation
I did see
point.
that.
Giant clickbait kind of thing.
I baited and I clicked.
You went for it.
Oh, yeah. I said, what?
Then he texted me about it.
I said, this fucking guy, we can't have him.
What is that about?
Cancel it.
I goes, cancel somebody involved. I don't know who, but let's start canceling.
Cancel him.
But whenever I talk about anything like that, because we're sort of a neutral podcast, we're just trying to be friendly and make money.
Yeah.
So, the
Podcasting
nuance
is
of
not a big money-making gig. Let's
not let the viewers know.
It's not at
They're
all.
like, where does he get those shoes, those
camera?
sweats?
It does well. But my point is,
Doesn't.
The nuance of stuff, you strangle yourself into nuance and you feel like you almost said nothing, and then somebody somewhere pulls it out.
It happens all the time. There was another one I did a couple years back where I talked about like, I went through some really unhappy times on the set of The Office because of like, I wanted to do more movies and I was just, I thought that I should have more opportunities and I was, complaining a lot and I wish I hadn't have been in that space. And it was like, Rainn Wilson, miserable on the set of The Office.
The Office.
Who's this
I
guy
could have written a better one. He hates The Office.
But the producers, like the chump in the Seahawks hat, they're gonna do the same thing for your clips. And it's listen, everyone, I was not miserable on the set of The Office. No. I had some struggles with early fame and
of course.
Mental health. And guess what? The Office could kind of push a lot of buttons around race and sexism and issues in a way that would be trickier today, could still be done. And that I don't think The Office is racist. And I was happy as a clam on the set of The Office. Thank you and good night.
I'm gonna
wow,
find.
That was a great podcast.
Here's here's that headline. He still hates The Office.
He's still. Rainn Wilson tried to dodge a question today on Fly on the Wall, but he was called out by
I tell you, when I worked on Just Shoot Me, oh my God, a couple of people remember? Thank you. Mm-hmm. When I worked on a sitcom and ER was going on around the same time, someone quit ER and was making so much money, and no one could believe it. It was one of the
Sherry Stringfellow.
Yes. And everyone's like, how could you? And she's like, I'm in a studio 24 hours a day, because it's like a never-ending movie, those shows. So she gets like a month and a half off in the summer, and then they go right back in, and it's memorizing lines all day. The ER's got to be the hardest. Memorize.
And you have to memorize all that medical jargon.
Yeah, and you got to go, hey, you put the squeeze, got Ringer's lactate over here. So that
lactate.
10 cc's of Ringer's lactate. That was an emergency, that show. So anyway, she quit, and I kind of go, she may regret it later down the line, but I get she needs a fucking breather. Yeah. There's no mental days back then. There's no taking a break. It's just like grind. And the money means nothing. She's not even spending it. She never sees it. It's just work. So maybe there's times on shows when you do get, like when there's so many mouths to feed on The Office, sometimes you have light shows. I remember Lovett's, well, all of us, let's say, when SNL, you'd have one sketch that week, sometimes none. It's just a weird vibe in your head of like, am I going to get fired? Am I doing enough? Can I keep up with these people? I thought I was funny in this. Could they put me? And that's just constantly, it might be like that on your set too.
Sure.
Every set probably.
Yeah.
But did anyone ever distort that with you? Like, David Spade's ungrateful.
No.
Yeah, that.
They will.
They
will now that I
now
just
that
said
you've
that.
said that.
They
Yeah.
will now.
David Spade, miserable on the set of SNL.
But I think everyone is.
I had
you
an
came
experience
before. You didn't get to see Dana because you were 2007. When did you host?
I
2007 or 8, something like that.
I
So he was
hosted like 3 times. Sorry, you and I together could be in the 5-timer club. I did host in 2010. That was the last time, or 11. With
But you didn't get to
Kristen
see him.
Wiig and
I did not. Yeah.
Billy Hader.
Yeah.
Billy Hader was there.
Yeah.
Will Hader.
I got to see Dana in action though, because I got on when he was on already. Then I got on. But you're right about those impressions. Every time Dana goes out, there was a score machine.
Characters. People say,
McLaughlin Group.
Church lady. Issue number 1. Rainy, rainy, rain time. Unhappy with the office, are we? Too racist to continue.
What do you think? More teeny tiny tunes on TV?
That thing was exhausting to do.
Kentucky.
But I had one. So I had a botched bypass in 1997. But I never had a heart attack. Everyone gets quiet.
How was your heart attack?
Look at me now. It's a big difference.
Are you okay? That's what I say every 10 seconds.
Hold on. Yes. So as far as...
Show us the scars.
So then I'm doing a movie. So
Do you have scars?
It's very faint.
I
like to... I'm sexy with it. It never bothered me. So anyway, my heart's really good. My resting pulse is 40 and whatever. So, but... I was doing a goofy movie, and the tabloids, they go, the tabloids are here, and they think you're too exhausted. You can't do the movie. It's like 3 years later. So I said, well, let me call him. Let's call him. Oh. So I said, okay. So I call a National Enquirer guy, and I go, I never had any heart problems. It was just a stent that needed to be, and I'm totally fine. And I just had one bypass. So next day, National Enquirer, Dana Carvey has 5 open heart surgeries.
And hates The Office.
And hates The Office. Well, at the end, I didn't want to say that. I don't know why. Says Rainn Wilson.
Yeah.
And I don't know why in those days.
That's amazing that it would just be a bold-faced lie, just a lie.
And then you're like, do you go to court? That kind of thing.
No, there was one time when I went to how the... did you guys ever do press in Canada and they have the Much TV?
Yeah.
It's their version
Much
of
Music
MTV
or
or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did some festival and introduced some bands and did some interviews and stuff. And then, what was that? Not in Sync, Boys in the Hood,
Boys in the Hood,
Boys in the Hood,
Hall or something. One of those boy bands.
Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boy was there, I think. And then there was a gossip site that said like Rainn Wilson had altercation with Backstreet Boys or something. Like I never even met them. And my publicist called this site and was like, and he's like, I needed a headline.
I need something. That's so
I like
great.
the honesty of that.
Yeah,
that's
he's
so
just
true.
like,
They
I needed
sue us.
something.
It'll
I'm
waste
sorry,
your
bro.
money. Yeah. Anytime. One time my mom got called, and she goes, "Oh, they were wondering who you were dating," and I go, "Mom, it was the National Enquirer." She goes, "No, it was American media. It was a reporter." And I go, "That's who owns the National." But they say that's a good slippery way to get it. By calling my mom in Arizona for anything about anything that would happen in your life, and then I go, "Mom, just realize, I just don't do it." But they get your phone number. It's also creepy, also bad.
Here's one. Maybe we can get a trend on.
Yeah,
this
back
one.
to you, Dana.
Is there any question that hasn't been asked of you yet around The Office? Because I wouldn't even know where to start. I assume you've done so many interviews. Is there something we don't know? I need a banger.
We need a fucking banger.
You need the future of this podcast is resting on
We
this.
promise.
You said it was
On
Mika.
this setup.
We promised them.
we make a lot of money. I'm telling you, but could always make more. Go ahead. No.
No, I can't. That's a great question, and I don't have an answer.
This is the
for
question
that.
I had, but I know you've been asked this a million times. The Dwight hair.
Yeah,
The origin of that.
I stole it from Mackenzie Crook, who played Gareth on The British Office.
Oh,
because
okay.
I read an article that he went to like the shithole barber shop in Slough where it was
Right.
set, and got the least flattering haircut for his head.
Was probably
was
the best hair in comic
unflattering.
television.
And I just lifted that from him. I'm like, let's design
History.
the worst possible haircut for me. I was not thinking about wearing that haircut for 9 seasons
For the
and
rest of your
200
life, yeah.
episodes.
And
But because I have an enormous forehead.
I do too.
And so it's just revealing it like it's these little curtains. It's like a little
It said
Broadway
so much.
set, like you could do Oklahoma, perform it here with finger puppets. And
yeah,
That's a good rep.
yeah. Was there ever an episode where the girls were scheming to get you a new haircut?
that would have been a good pitch. That would have been up.
Did you
on the
ever
wall.
Greg
refer to the
Daniels
hair?
used to work with us.
Was the haircut
Wait, what?
referred to?
Do you remember that,
a lot?
Dana?
Huh?
Greg
What?
Daniels.
When he was on SNL?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He was a writer with Conan and.
Oh, I remember him and Coney coming
Odenkirk.
right out of Harvard. They looked
Do you
like they were
rem-
12.
Do you remember any sketches that they might have wrote that you were in? That
I'm
Greg
sure.
Daniels wrote?
He did a
I
lot.
did a George Will sketch.
George Will, the conservative commentator?
Yeah, yeah.
Boy, that's back when SNL was smart. Because now it's like fart police. You know what I mean?
Is that a movie now? Did they do a spinoff?
I asked my friends there.
They're
at
already at
SNL,
Fart Police
why don't
3.
you guys do Tucker Carlson, Senator John Kennedy? They don't even do Bobby Kennedy. That's the Trump people. But there's a lot of people to do. But they're just like, oh, we're not really into that anymore. I don't know. I mean, we do John Kennedy because we just think he's Senator John
Sounds
Kennedy.
funny.
Who was the writer that would always have the political stuff at the top of
Probably
the show?
Downey or Franklin.
Yeah.
Franken?
Those were the two that I worked with George. Were senior on political stuff. It was Downey
Yeah.
and Al
Franken.
Franken.
And they would lead with it. Even if they knew it wasn't going to be the most popular sketch. They would just come at.
That was out.
Downey hated the idea of playing to the Yahoos. Woo! Not laughing, but yee. And Franken was, really into politics, so that all informed itself into it. And I wanted to just go, nah, God, that. So the three of us together, it worked.
Yeah. They make the cake together.
Yeah.
But SNL, I don't want to be a grumpy old cast member. It's not the way it used to be. So there's a lot of great people that are funny and they do great sketches. I mean, but is it the same? No, it has to evolve. It has to evolve.
Some come out as stars, some are not enough and eventually leave, and it's just such a
Well, what's your hot
gamble.
take on it?
Yeah, go.
On SNL?
Yeah.
I need a hot take.
I don't have a hot take on The Office or SNL. I don't have any hot take. I'm
These are
out of
very
hot takes.
tepid takes.
I really am.
Rainn Wilson is out of hot takes.
I went on the
Rainn Wilson
podcast
has
the other day that just
room
came out.
temp takes.
I had my hottest hot take was that the DMV is actually really good at their job, and
Holy
it's
shit.
actually really successful institution that monitors like 200 million driver's licenses, license tests, boats, and like, oh, boo-hoo, I had to wait 52 minutes in line.
Yeah.
Guess what, bitch? 200 million people, they're cycling through there. And everything
And
is
it
kept
works.
track of: addresses, driver's licenses, numbers,
Bad photos.
boat things, bad photo. Like, it works like clockwork. It should be, that's going to be my next movie. Code DMV.
Oh, that would be good.
I got my tooth.
Up. We
No,
have had
got
a
it.
small injury. All right, I got
right, we
you.
can't
It's
use that
having
one.
respect for these government
Can't use that hot
institutions.
take.
You can't use it.
That's too hot of a take. We can't.
It's
have
too
that.
much. Yeah, it's too out there.
Loving the DMV.
What do you think?
Do you have a good license?
You don't have
plate?
thoughts? You don't have thoughts on
Thoughts
that?
on the DMV?
You want,
I do.
You want to
I do have-
disagree? You want
I
to
do
push
have
back?
No, I
specific
don't want to
thoughts.
fight
Let's
you on
get
this
into
one.
it.
No.
Firing line right now. Meet the press. Let's
I'll
go.
get canceled.
It's-
My takes in the DMV.
You got to
are
bring
so
a lot of stuff.
outrageous.
Have you renewed a license recently at the DMV?
Yeah.
Did you just go once and it got renewed, or did you have to go back a second time because you didn't have
I went
secondary
'cause I had
proof
to-
of your address?
I had to like retake my motorcycle written test or something like that, and it went great. I barely passed, but I did pass, and it was about an hour and 20 minutes of my day. And
I
I have a
want to get
question.
the temperature on what you're saying here. Would you ever go to a California Department of Motor Vehicles just to kind of hang out?
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. I have a question.
Okay.
Another follow up. There's a million
That's a
questions.
banger.
What's the difference between a real ID and your license? Go.
it has a picture of a bear on it.
And you can get on an airplane.
That's what we need.
You can get on an airplane with it.
I know, but is it good or bad? Is it better than a license? Is it different? Is there some reason is it just they want you to go in again?
I think you have to show some stuff that proves that you're really an American
Dick
citizen.
pics?
Yes.
Is that why she went through my camera
It has
roll?
a 3D dick pic on the back.
The guy who helped me at the DMV, that was his name, Dick Pick. I don't understand. Spelled C-K.
Kim Kardashian went and got to take her picture 22 times
She took her driver's license photo. How do you know that?
because it was on the episode. They went there with a guy.
Oh, it was a.
And then they
curb
said,
thing or
and she
something.
didn't like her picture, and she brought a ring light. Am I right, Heather?
It's your guy too.
Oh yeah. So
We have a
it's
guy.
the guy that got me in the back too.
We have a concierge guy who guides
You have a
us.
concierge DMV guy?
Yeah,
so.
we
You
do.
diva little bitches. Look at you.
Well, I
Walk
wasn't
in the
gonna say that
goddamn
part.
DMV and stand in the
no,
fucking line.
she's the
Oh,
diva.
no, I have to take some photos.
No, but I have to. It takes a full minute.
Cut to us after the podcast. Rainn's like, how
How do you
we
think this
get
podcast is? How is this going so far? by the
Heather
way?
carrying the ring light.
It's one of my
I'm like
favorites.
this.
I like
Deesh,
barely
deesh.
controlled mayhem. Because this is fun for me.
You have some good questions down on there.
Well, I
we
wanted.
haven't hit them yet, but they're there.
Well, we should talk about Soul Boom, your podcast. The name of it.
I don't have to plug my stuff. That's okay.
I like to do
Well, okay,
Soul
I take
Boom.
that back.
Soul Boom is a podcast that I do.
Well, you have a huge.
Shh.
A huge-
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Cut here. Cut back here.
No,
Soul Boom.
Dana, you're not allowed
Soul
to get
Boom is
up.
a.
That's never happened.
It's never happened,
Oh,
but we
man.
never had a guy from the
Pure
office who
fucking
knows
man.
to play to the lens.
Soul Boom is a podcast that I do that's
Yeah.
about spirituality, mental health, philosophy, metaphysics, but it's also funny and we laugh a lot and have some great conversations and it's going great and people like it and it's fun and I love it.
So this is kind of this other side of your personality of spirituality, investigatory, all about it, how it can heal the world.
I'm gonna cut to the chase.
Yeah.
I want to hear.
I'm a colossal fuck up. I had a lot of mental health problems. I have a lot of addiction problems, and I needed spirituality to kind of save my ass. And so I like to talk about it and read about it
love
and
it.
think about it. Period. That's just it. There's
I
no
love it.
Simple.
Julia Cameron says, I come to spirituality not out of virtue, but out of necessity. So for me, it's like it's tools that help me in my life. Because otherwise, I tend to be very miserable and self-destructive.
Billions of people. Because what better topic or question is there? How did we get here?
Yep.
And what are we doing here?
Yeah.
What is our purpose, and
yeah.
how did we get here? So that never goes away. So that leads you to, I'm so tiny, and I will be dead for 1 trillion years.
Yep.
Or infinity.
Yeah.
So I don't mind talk about astrophysics, Earth.
Have I been
love
here?
all that
Have
stuff.
I been here before? Am I reincarnated?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things.
Is there,
Have you-
is there
Dana
a creator?
doing
And
enough?
how does that work? What happens when we die? Do we have a soul?
Yeah, all that. Have
Yeah.
you had a supernatural experience? I mean, have you felt the other side or felt the presence of a goat or anything like that?
Presence of a goat?
Goat.
A goat. People say ghost all the time.
I
It's
saw
kinda
Michael
boring.
Jordan at a restaurant.
Have you slept with a goat? That's my question.
I have fucked a goat, yes. And, I'm not
Sleep
proud
is
of
a
it.
little more PG for our podcast.
I like it.
So long.
I'm sorry.
Wait, use your own camera.
Made love. He doesn't know what
That's
camera.
wide. You don't know your lenses.
We don't. We have 4 fucking cameras. This is for real.
This is the most we've
My
ever had.
father passed away about 5 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and there were a lot of profound things that came up for me in that.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was preparing his body for burial, and we washed the body and wrapped it in a shroud, and
Mm-hmm.
I realized, these are just corporeal vessels that carry our essence. This was not him. This was just
A shell.
a shell. Exactly.
A meat suit.
A meat suit, a flesh tuxedo.
Shell
Well,
better.
that's a little. I like shell better.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. We're just our.
I like meat suit better.
Okay. 2 against 1.
As long as it fits right.
Yeah.
And,
But there's nothing there. You just see a person. You're like,
But
it's gone.
I have a dialogue with my father that I feel is very strong. And I know that sounds like woo-woo and crazy, but I really, and it's not like I hear him going, like, Rainn, pick up your socks or something like that. But I definitely there's some
Conversations.
presence. And sometimes the other day I was kind of making coffee in our little coffee nook and I was like, he's here with me. I don't know what it was. I was just like, he's here with me.
I like it.
And so, was there a vision or something like that? Not exactly, but a lot of intuition. So we were very close. We had a very deep, connected relationship. So
I think that's nice. It also helps cope after these things happen.
yeah.
And
And
I buy
who
it.
knows, man? Who knows?
who knows?
Who knows what?
Rainn Wilson hates the office and speaks to his dead ghost father. Ghost Dad, Bill Cosby. You ever see that one?
Because the little baby. Sorry,
Dana Carvey canceled for doing Cosby
You
impersonation.
can't even do an impression of me.
No, in 20.
Did you see Ghost Dad? It's pretty good.
I remember Ghost Dad. I don't know if I saw
Is that
it.
Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Bill
my
Cosby
God.
in the 60s, his albums were just like,
Oh my God.
everybody was in awe of Fat Albert, stuff like that.
And then,
I did something
don't even
in
know what
2016
happened,
I
but
can't
everyone
do
stopped
now.
hanging out with him. I don't even remember what happened.
What's
Everyone just kind of dropped him.
that? Yeah.
I did a bit in 2016 I can't do now of Bill Cosby. It's just
Go
a
ahead.
joke.
Please do. it.
You see the lady and she get to pill, you put in the lady's
Yeah, don't do it.
It's just mumbling. Because she took the pill and put
This guy's on The Office. He knows offensive stuff. It's good. Caffeine just got a flavor upgrade. 5-hour energy shots bring you tasty caffeine in 17 flavors.
I like it.
Enjoy a variety of bold flavors with as much caffeine as a 12-ounce premium cup of coffee, but with no sugar crash. Big flavor, tiny bottle. 5-hour energy shots pack the flavors of the season in a little portable 2-ounce shot. You've seen them.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know, David, literally fuel your day with tasty caffeine. Available in store and online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there's
You gotta love
watermelon. That's a
Yeah.
great one. Everyone likes watermelon. Strawberry banana is a winner. You know,
Smooth
it's got-
vibes all the way. Fruity strawberry and sweet banana flavors.
There's
It's like your
sour
tasty
apple.
caffeine boost that's been blended and bottled.
It is. It's a good way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
There's sour apple. By the way, it's just great. I'm always sipping on these, and
Tasty
they
and
seem
tarty.
to give me a little.
a little you beforehand, you after. Caca, caca.
Yeah. Give your caffeine a flavor upgrade with 5-hour energy shots. Get yours in store and online at www.5hourenergy.com or Amazon today.
Did you guys like The Office? Just be honest. For real.
Yes. And I will.
I went to a taping of Just Shoot
Loved
Me.
it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Because Enrico Colantoni was in Galaxy Quest.
Oh, he was?
So
That's right.
I went in, and all I remember is like I was so hungry. I hadn't eaten, and I thought there would be like more food.
Anything.
And there wasn't like, they didn't like bring I had to like ask him to get me some food. He had a security guard like get me some food.
Were you in the crowd?
Yeah.
And they used to give like one pizza for everybody, and they'd hit it like a bunch of fucking Wolverines.
Yeah.
Because they don't feed them they keep you there for 4 hours.
I was starving, but it was very funny to watch.
Okay, good.
I was very impressed. You guys were just so deft, and yeah, it was really great.
Well,
He
comedy.
was the
Yeah.
Fonz of that show.
I did like The Office, and I will say, the funny thing is how some of these things were a little rough around the edges. Some of these jokes were a little controversial today, but today it still kills, so it does make sense.
Look,
Like, everyone
I-
still loves it, so you go,
Could I make an
wait.
observation?
Yeah.
If Steve Carell is Michael Scott, or Steve, his character is so clueless and saying such crazy stuff. Is it satire? Right? Isn't it satire as opposed to offensive? Isn't
there's
it
people
making
like
fun
that.
of clueless people who say and do offensive things?
But Ricky Gervais is so brilliant at that, and that was the setup. Like if you have the most clueless, unself-conscious person who's only going to kind of speak before they think at the center of a show, you can get away with everyone as long as you cut to the reactions of everyone going,
Right.
rolling
like-
their eyes. Then
Yeah.
he can say the most offensive shit known to man. It's a brilliant comic setup.
Yeah, I'll do Stanley reaction.
Gervais.
Ready?
Yeah. That's good.
It's not bad.
That's good.
Okay, someone says something racist and foul.
Who's that person? Is that you?
That's me saying no.
I thought
No,
that
I
was
do not
someone in the
accept that.
office.
Well, you know, you can use glasses as a kind of a thing.
No, here's-
that's ridiculous.
Here's me on The Office. You say something too sexual.
Okay.
I sit at my desk and I look at the camera.
Here's me
Is that you
watch.
as Stanley or as David Spade?
That's me if I'm on The Office.
Okay.
But I'm playing like just some hot guy. around the
Gary or
office.
something, yeah.
Just some hot guy.
Yeah.
Here's me watching The Office, and I see that it's an episode about Dwight. Fuck.
Wow.
That's your read through.
Wow, that's how you welcome me to your
Well,
show.
that was me doing a non-joke. Of course, I love you.
Here's me at read through when it's Dwight heavy.
That's my joke.
I know,
but
I
you
just
did it better
redid
than
it. I
me.
just redid
But you
it.
did it better. The
All right, what else for him? We
whatever's
gotta let him
offensive,
go.
whatever. But
No, you
yeah,
don't have
I
to-
love The Office. The tension of it, the it was revolutionary, and I don't think any other series for the last 25 years has retained its popularity like The Office.
Well,
Isn't
increased
it kind of
its popularity.
Or because of the
I think that people, when we were finishing the show, Steve had left, our ratings were in decline. Frankly, the show got worse since the last couple of seasons. There were still some great episodes, and it was still better than
absolutely.
most everything else on TV. But, you lose one of the great comic
course.
geniuses of all time. It's going to take a hit. And then after it, when was that? 2014, 15, or something like that? There was a couple years there. No one was thinking about The Office.
Yeah.
And the streaming brought it back, and there's something about it that's so evergreen. I don't know what it is. It's fluorescent lights, cubicles.
Yeah.
It just kind of Men's Warehouse style suits. Like it doesn't feel dated at all. You
Good
can watch some
escape.
other stuff and it just feels like, wow, that looks like 1994 right there on my TV set.
Yeah.
And a great show, you always feel like no other actor could play every single part.
That's good, yeah.
There's like no one could have played Dwight except you. And Steve Carell, his part. It's just like that's what great
Well-
shows.
well
you can't
cast.
imagine
Yeah.
anyone else.
Yeah, you can't
And then
imagine Seinfeld with any other
Yeah.
different lead.
I beg to differ. Sorry,
That's Seinfeld.
that's Seinfeld. It's very.
That was
exaggerated.
Seinfeld?
I do Seinfeld as a serial killer. That's the only.
Go ahead.
I think I'm gonna get down in your spleen and just get up like that. So. You know that gear he's got where he goes, I think I could maybe do this.
Yeah.
What are these people doing? Then he goes up there. We love Jerry. He's brilliant.
Have you looked at a Pop-Tart? That just sounds like the beginning of something.
It is pretty good as like he invented the what's the deal with kind of
Yeah.
set of jokes. So, what's the deal with the
Yeah.
DMV? Like, what's the deal with this glass? Is this glass half full or half empty? What's the deal with that?
I know, all well written though. He's got so many. Such
Could
good
I do my
stuff.
one I've done before? But it's
Yeah.
Jerry's new. It's an LP. It's an album.
Okay.
Jerry Seinfeld does comedy live album, and it's just a picture of Jerry like this, and the title is "Paper Clips Why." I don't make sense.
Exactly. I like that.
Paper Clips Why got nothing.
I don't feel like we got to any of those questions.
No, we
on
got
here.
to-
Are you
we
trying
got
to,
to-
how many other guests? How many other shows are you doing
7.
today?
So we rarely
Then I
do
go.
2.
No, we're doing 2 today.
Who's coming in?
Terry Hatcher. Was she at the same time as you were on Desperate
Yeah.
Housewives?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you ever the pool boy?
I never was the pool boy.
Did you ever
No.
see her out and about at Emmy parties?
Yes. We bumped into each other, sure. We
Front
bumped
way?
uglies.
Okay.
No.
Well, I
really.
love that because I watched.
Terry's really nice and a really good actor. I think I did a reading in a New York theater with her, too. She's very good.
got a Golden Globe or something for that.
Yeah.
I love that you love Star Trek and Kung Fu,
Yeah.
the TV show.
Kung
That
Fu
was a good
Carradine?
Yeah.
Well,
I watch that every day.
I watch Star Trek Next Gen now. I'm rewatching episodes. With
oh,
my son.
how is that? Is it holding up, like rewatching it? on the
Yeah.
rewatch?
Well, because you watch all this stuff that's.
What's your favorite season of that show? Like,
Yeah.
could you skip season 1, go, because it gets better,
I
right?
think it did get better, but I think Brent Spiner is brilliant in
Yeah.
that character.
Yeah.
And I think Patrick Stewart, the gravitas he brings,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Data, make it show, #1, is so. And it's a morality play. You want to be Patrick Stewart's character. You want to be Captain Picard. He's just got this moral compass. It's really kind of a cat and mouse game, and they're trying to help a civilization evolve. It's very feel good. It's not a lot of these shows are so toxic now and dark that you just
Well,
want
there was an interesting thing
Yeah, I
about
like
The Next
that.
Generation, which is Roddenberry thought that at that point in time in humanity's evolution, there would no longer be disagreements between people.
Oh,
And so if you notice on Next Gen, we're doing the best we can, Captain. Give it more. Like the original series, they're butting heads a lot.
We got no more power, Captain.
Yeah.
I
She can't go
make it
fast.
so scunny. I can't get on. So go ahead.
Oh my God, that's so delicious.
That was the first one.
But the Next Generation, they didn't argue like that. You never heard him saying like,
#1, make it so. And like, Captain, we're not gonna.
No, you're right. They're really in the same frequency.
So the ideas had to be deeper. And
yes.
yeah, I thought there was an episode. Do you remember the episode where they were playing a video game and it was kind of like a. What's that little serpent game going around? And they would get it planted like a thing in their brain to give them a dopamine hit every time. And they were all like playing this video game and they were all getting these dopamine hits, but it was actually an alien invading like their brain.
Yeah.
And it presaged, is that a word? It presaged like
video games,
our dopamine dumping devices that we keep in our pockets with endless video games and porn and YouTube clips and
I'm getting excited when you talk about it.
I'll show you.
I'm getting pre-dopamine. I eat a cereal called Dopaminis, little mini dopamine hits. And I go like this.
Dopaminis, they're delicious. We should see if we can get an ad on that.
We should get
Let's start doing fake sponsors. And just
Can
flip
I stay
everybody.
for the Terry Houcher?
You should stay.
You
and say hi to me.
absolutely can. And
I'll just sit back there.
I
love listening to you guys.
She's going to be
so
good
funny.
because
Let me tell you
she
something.
hosted when I was there.
You're
So
one
we
of our best
talked about that.
guests.
But I'm going to leave you guys. But I got a million things going today. I just got a new abacus.
Yeah. I have a new podcast. This is our first episode. We're just going to start. It's called Rainn and Me. And
So you're filming the second one. I'm leaving, and then
I'm launching a new podcast, Rainn and Me.
Okay.
David and obviously
Let It
we have
Rain.
Fly on the Wall. Yeah.
There's so many you could do. Let It Rain. There's so many.
Did you get
so many
teased with that
puns.
name?
I got teased mercilessly. Plus it didn't help that I was kind of a nerd and a dick at the same time. So it was not a good. No, I was very sweet, but I was very nerdy, and I had the name Rainn, and I had a giant head, and that was a toxic combination.
George Segal told me you have to
done
have
very
a giant
well.
head to be a movie star, because he had a giant head, and he goes,
Who did?
George Segal, and he goes, you. Sorry. I go. Oh,
Is
I don't
there
have a
any
giant head. He goes,
tiny-headed movie stars?
He
There has to
needs-
be.
well, Mickey Rooney's was huge.
Was it?
I think it looks circular.
Oh yeah, what's the African Queen guy? What's
Bogart?
That? Bogart, giant.
See,
giant
there's
melon.
something
Cary
to
Grant?
it. Medium to large.
But you're right. Like who has a tiny head? Who has a tiny
Maybe
little
Don
baseball
Knotts.
head?
Ange?
Don Knotts?
Maybe.
I don't know if
Andy
Jimmy-
Griffith looked like he had a big one.
Yeah.
Facing the crowd.
Maybe they just had little shoulders and little bodies. I don't know if it's an optical illusion.
Maybe
I
they
don't
were
think my head's
gray
very large
aliens.
at all. I've got a tiny head. Tiny head, but I've got tiny shoulders. I did that
David
yesterday.
wants to get
Now
rid
I'm
of me
doing
so
it again.
bad.
I gotta go, but
He's
Dana's
got to
gonna
go. You've got to get on the 405.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Oh, you need a
everyone.
picture? Look at this picture.
This has been Fly on the Wall.
Hey guys, if you're loving this podcast, which you are, be sure to click follow on your favorite podcast app. Give us a review, 5-star rating, and maybe even share an episode that you've loved with a friend.
If you're watching this episode on YouTube, please subscribe. We're on video now.
Fly on the Wall is presented by Odyssey and executive produced by Danny Carvey and David Spade, Heather Santoro and Greg Holtzman, Maddie Sprung-Kaiser, and Leah Reese-Dennis of Odyssey.
Our senior producer is Greg Holtzman, and the show is produced and edited by Phil Sweettech.
Booking by Cultivated Entertainment.
Special thanks to Patrick Fogarty, Evan Cox, Maura Curran, Melissa Wester, Hillary Schuff, Eric Donnelly, Colin Gaynor, Sean Cherry, Kurt Courtney, and Lauren Vieira.
Reach out with us any questions to be asked and answered on the show. You can email us at flyonthewall@odyssey.com. That's AUDACY.com.